Mrs. Play,
Yes, dear.
we had a technical difficulty here at Built to Fail.
But was it we?
Okay, something happened. Somewhere mistakes might have been made.
I mean, I realize there's no I in team, but goddamn.
You know, it's only like the
Too many to count. I don't want to count. I don't want to know.
third time this has happened.
I feel like it's more than that.
No.
Maybe just because it's so frustrating. Anyway, winners, to address you directly, the footage went missing. We
No.
have the footage. We have the footage. The voices went missing.
Yeah. What we do is we actually record on a program called Audacity, and that's like one of the reasons if you ever watch other Let's Players, YouTubers, anybody like that. They'll often sit there and count up at some of the beginning of some of their episodes with like 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, or they'll do like sync 1, 2, sync 1, 2, and that's them matching what they're saying along with what they're doing on screen. So we do the same thing. It's what's going to allow us to branch out into Xbox. It's what's going to allow us to eventually branch out into PC, Wii, Nintendo, anything else that we find games that we want to play in. And so in doing so, we have I have actually a pretty strict regimen that sadly I was not as good at following apparently this last time all the way around, because I like to try and have my videos edited well in advance, so that way all I have to do is click render and I can upload right to YouTube. So I want to go do that. It is 4:16, so this is Sunday night, Easter Sunday, and tomorrow morning, so Monday when this comes out, this video has been edited for about 2.5 weeks. This has been recorded since Christmas.
Yep, it's been a while.
So we actually just watched the footage before we did this, so we could provide some witty commentary. So the end of this game is actually going to be us talking about what we see, talking about what you remember. I don't even know. Just probably us talking like we normally do. Some banter. I still die a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Elena, I've missed your beautiful face. How are you, my sweet?
you hate her.
I was trying to be nice this time, and you called me out on it.
Because last time, we actually, 2 episodes ago was the argument where it was where you're like, she's a ninja. I'm like, no, you've never said that about her. You've never called her a ninja.
I know, I'm trying to turn over a new leaf.
Turn over a new leaf? Okay.
Try and be nice.
I can't wait till we get to,
And you critique me no matter what, so I mean, why try?
it's not critiquing
Look
you.
at
I'm
you
just
jumping all over the place.
Yeah. So what's happening here is there was a guy who was shooting at us and he had a deagle, and deagles are one-hit kills in games like this. So I'm a big fan of, if I have a gun that can put you down in one hit, I want it. But I don't. I can't
find
get
it.
Yeah.
And then he's trying to figure out how to get to it and where we're supposed to be, and he's hopping around like a madman. It's a lot of noises. Instead, you get our lovely voices.
I think still hear this. We pause. Hang on.
Okay. I don't hear it anymore.
Well, because we're recording it,
Okay.
but right there they would have heard it, and they'll probably still hear some of it in the background because I do leave it. The sound's still there.
I'm surprised nothing bad happened to you when you jumped from that height.
I am as well.
When we were rewatching that footage, I'm like, he's gonna die right here. No, he didn't. That's surprising.
No, and I think all the videos are relatively short. This one's longer. It's 14 minutes compared to our 12, and the final video is 20 minutes.
Because it's the final countdown. You're welcome.
And that hard cut, we actually took a phone call right in the middle of the recording.
My phone was buzzing. It was bzz, bzz.
Yeah, and tried to be good people and answer that.
Yeah.
So that's that.
They're like, convince me to do a thing. I'm like, I'm recording. Give me 30 minutes, and then I'll call you back, and we will discuss the thing.
Yes, we've had my mom call before when we were recording. That's always fun.
My sister, friends.
Family.
Conveniently placed zipline.
Yeah, I like games where they're like, oh yeah, blah, blah, ziplining right
Look,
here.
there's a fast way down. How handy. Run away from Chupacabra.
That's...
No, it's a Yeti, I know.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm making things up right now. The Jersey Devil.
Just do a game okay, what creatures? Is that the Jersey Devil? The reveal for that thing in this game was actually great, because you didn't notice it right away, and because I've played it before, and because I've played the game before, I knew where the reveal was happening. And there's one scene very earlier on, or a lot earlier on, when we're going through the ice caves, and it pans back and you're climbing up, and when you reach the crest, the foreground, which is black and it looks like it's trying to frame you, moves, and you see the eyes, and then it slinks away. I thought it was a really cool reveal of a monster.
Mm-hmm. You are not alone out here.
Yeah, this game, I think, does a brilliant job with its... This series does, I think, a brilliant job with what it's trying to do and accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
You were...
Nothing. You didn't say anything with that statement. They do a great job with what they're trying to do. What are they trying to do? What did they accomplish?
What they build suspense, so it feels very much like you're playing a Indiana Jones-esque
Yeah,
movie.
I'll give you that.
So there's the air of mystery of like, hey, you're a treasure hunter. That's fine. What's the curse? What's my mummy's curse? What's King's Tut's tomb gonna have?
Yeah.
And I feel like they do a good job of building that and revealing that in more interesting ways. Like it's a Yeti. You know, it's I guess this region populated with them.
Yeah. According to folklore.
Just fucking Yetis rolling around like
Grenade.
go up there. Yeah, I get a little. When I get frustrated, I tend to just like rely on
Charge
explosives.
into things.
No, I rely on explosives.
That wasn't your grenade.
Oh, well, I'd already thrown the grenade. I was going over here to get cover and get the deagle.
Okay.
But yeah, so good news for the channel. It means since we're here, we can sit here and at least talk about this. That way, it's not other than my poor aim.
Continue.
I'm just watching, like, I normally hit someone with the deagle and they fly back, and I'm hitting them in the head, and they're just like, oh! And then they like slink, and I'm just like, what are you
blow.
I'm like, why are you slinking to the
I'm
ground?
not dead yet.
Yeah, so we have an Xbox One. We have access to that.
It is a lot. Well, it's not a lot taller, but it's taller than the PS4.
It's thicker.
Yeah, that is what she said. You're welcome.
They're both black, though, so I mean, is it?
Yeah.
There's the jokes.
It's like just you can really like just the USA versus like Japanese made. I'm like, guys.
David and Goliath.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'll definitely like expand the different games we can play. Mr. Play picked up Halo over the weekend, so that might be something that comes out maybe.
I would like to do
he's
Halo.
just gonna play it for himself.
I do want to play the Halos for myself. I get picked up that and Gears of War because those are the two franchises that I know and associate with
What else did you pick up?
Xbox.
I feel like there's 3 cases, but we've only rattled all
I got Grand Theft Auto with the system.
Oh, okay.
So I do have Grand Theft Auto because I do have people like, play Grand Theft Auto with us, do a Grand Theft Auto series, play Grand Theft Auto, and I'm like, okay.
If I must.
Yeah. Road to Shambhala, which is Sri Lanka.
It's not Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka's a real place.
What's the other place that's like super mythical from that side of the world?
Shangri-La?
Shangri-La, thank you.
Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka's real.
Sri Lanka.
Listen, guy who doesn't know his geography.
I didn't claim to know my geography.
Okay.
I do like that. At least we can at least bounce this off each other. We're about halfway through this. Oh, okay. So this is funny. Like I'm like, aw, and you're like, like because he's looking at her, and then all the different faces of Sully, which I thought was like a touch to have. Angry Sully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
So
like just a flower in her face. I'm like, no, she is not someone that we like.
no, she's somebody that he really likes.
I know. I just nah.
And by the time that I Skelezor,
What's that thing called again? What's that little knife blade thing
the
called?
Purba.
The Purba. Those are real.
Yeah.
Didn't know that was real. Thought it was just something that the creators came up with. Didn't know it was a real thing. But then back in January-ish,
Went to a museum.
went to a art and history museum. 'Cause I'm like, if we're gonna drive somewhere to a bigger city for a bowl of ramen, we're also going to go to the art museum. So Chris humored me and we did that. And as we were walking through the history of India section of these phenomenal statues and all this really crazy architecture, it was like, oh hey, look, a purba. And Chris is like, look at this. And then it took me a second to realize what exactly is it that you're pointing at. But it's in a little separate display case. It was gilded and gold and awesome looking. I'm like, holy shit, it's real. Can we take it with us? I want it. We'll put it up on the mantle. We don't have a mantle, but in my visions we do.
When we get a studio, we'll get a Purba.
And he's like, no. When people design video games, they do their research, Nicole. Why don't you have more faith? I'm like, it's my ignorance. It's not that I didn't have faith. I just didn't know.
But I mean, that's one of the reasons. Part of the reason coming up with this is I've always played video games. You've humored me with it. You've been like, yeah, no, you want to play, you want to do this. You've humored with the start of the channel and everything else like that. Like, yeah, no, super supportive. Let me be supportive.
Let's learn more.
So I was always like, no, let's look at things. Let's look at games. Let's look at games that are just different. They're off the beaten path. Let's get away from the Call of Duty. Let's get away from if I'm gonna pick a first-person shooter for us to play, I would be like, hey, Nicole, let's play Halo. Let's do a let's play Halo. Not because it's a first-person shooter and it's up my alley, but because it's as iconic as revolutionary, as noticeable, as huge part of history for video games in general. Like, it would be one of those things. Like, let's do that. When Uncharted first came out, Uncharted was people had never seen anything like it. Like Naughty Dog, these are the same guys who put out much later on after. I think it's after this one. Like, if actually, we could probably go back and find it at some point. If you look either in this game or Uncharted 3, which we haven't played yet, and you look at the newspapers, it talks about a small town in Texas where this parasite is causing people to go crazy and creating zombies. And it's a direct allusion that it could be in the same universe. More than likely, it's just an Easter egg. And that's how they introduced Last of Us. Which, by the way, Last of Us Part 2 is a thing.
Ooh. I liked Last of Us.
I figured we'd probably play Last of Us. It's a little along these lines. It's very, very dark, very gritty, very...
I like the adventure, though.
Yes. Which is currently right now why we are in the middle of Horizon.
Yeah, like your military shooters, I cannot get into. But I loved Horizon. Well, I can't say loved. Love, current, not past tense. Aloy's the best.
She is a badass. Oh, yeah, so this is where we're getting captured.
He's like, no, don't hurt her. Martyr.
I do like how he sits there and at one point he goes, you have a small problem, and shoots his own guy. You think I care? And I was just like, how come none of your men shoot you, like, in the back of the head right now?
Like, what's the incentive? I'm not just being like, fuck this guy. Stop dying.
The allergies are
like,
bad.
I'm gonna shoot her. And he's like, no, don't.
Chloe.
I'm gonna shoot her.
Chloe
and Elena.
Yes. I figured we'll probably play when Chloe's comes out, which is hers is Uncharted, the Lost Journey, the Second Journey, whatever. Something.
I liked the trailer for hers.
Yes, I'm excited to see what they're doing with that because I want her to do something different.
Please be cool.
She's gonna be cool. She was cool in this game.
She was.
Yeah, I know you didn't like her because she was always like flippy floppy, but she saved your life in a roundabout way.
I know she was very flippy floppy, but I don't want to just be like a different take on like Tomb Raider, Lara Croft. I don't want her to be like, I'm so sexy as I kick you in the head. Like, I want, please give me substance. Don't just give me like a ninja with boobs, please.
And I mean, the old Lara Croft was that way. You saw the latest Tomb Raider. She's not.
I know, and I appreciate that, and I'm hoping for character development beyond just like, I'm a fucking badass and I have tits. That ass though. Like, I want more than that, please.
More than those childbearing hips.
Yeah. Ugh.
I will stop. I gotta stop.
That makes me want to vomit every time you say that.
I'm sorry.
Like, why?
Actually, I think it's a Rooster Teeth thing, and I want to do that with Halo because Cortana goes through like 8 evolutions. Like the first one, when you watch it, you're like, okay. The second one, she gets sassy, and she gets like sassy woman curves, and then by the third one, it's still a little janky. The fourth one, she's like completely proportional. But she's like everything is fully developed. Like, oh, she went through weird puberty and now looks like a full-fledged woman AI. Yeah, it was weird. But it's one of those things where people are like, God damn, Cortana started looking hot. Like, when did Cortana go from being like, this is kind of weird to, why is she hot? Why do I feel this way? I shouldn't feel this way.
Yeah, it's an AI.
Yeah, it's an AI in an AI. Like, it's not even like, oh, it's a real person in an AI. It's a, yeah.
What are we trying to do here?
This is where we have to go with Flynn and see...
you go first, because I'm a scaredy wuss pants, and I have the gun.
Yeah, he's like, go ahead and do that, and Flynn's like, take Drake.
Don't try any funny business.
Yeah. But we're actually wrapping up this video, so...
Thank you for your patience.
If you enjoy this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We'll see you guys next time.
You're all winners out there. Keep it weird.
Backstabbing son of a bitch. Yeah, well, I learned from the best, didn't I? Get a move on. Come on. You first, darling. Yeah, big man with that gun, aren't you?